All right, so I'm not going to do it. Doesn't make any sense to go into a fight with no fight cards. Okay, I'm just I don't see how I could possibly win that. I could maybe block them all, but I wouldn't be able to actually take them out. All right, it just seems a little kooky. I guess I could do what I did last time, which is take out one and then come back the second time and take out the second. So I could try that. That attack. But it seems to me, if I'm going to supercharge my units, right? This is a one turn only. If I'm going to supercharge my units, don't I want to use that to its full ability? You know? I think I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it and hope I have some move sitting on the top of this card. If I don't, then I'm going in without an attack. But I'm going to give myself one turn to at least try. All right, so I'm going to play Crystallize here, and I can gain a crystal, pay a mana, get a mana from the source. So I'm going to take a green, give myself a green crystal. I'm going to re-roll, and I'm really hoping for a blue or a red. Ah, beautiful. Okay, that was worth it. Mana draw. Man, not going to be able to use mana draw, so I'm just going to flat out discard it. I know that sounds crazy, but I need that march. I need some kind of movement. I think I have a better chance of pulling it with 2 cards than 1. Okay, mana draw. It's nice knowing you. All right, time to go to that speedy little dummy. Let's see what he does. All right, dummy player. 1 white, 2, 3 red. Fabulous. Okay, I think this was a good plan. We got lucky there on that last flip. We have a couple more turns. Let's go find us some movement cards. Okay, I want into those mines. I do. But I've got to enter them. Come on, baby. Heal. Rage. That's what I feel is rage. Okay. All right. Heal, ready. You're killing me. You're killing me here. How am I going to get down into that mine? I guess I have no choice. I'm going to have to do it. Let's just go. Fortune favors the bold. All right, I'm going to play improvisation. This is an interesting choice. I might hold on to regeneration because I can re-ready one of my units. And that might be more powerful than just a straight up attack or block, especially if they are supercharged. All right? Especially if they are supercharged. And I've got the green mana. Remember, I banked that last turn. And I get to heal too, in case I take a wound. Interesting. All right, I think that's my plan. Let me think it through, but I think that's what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going in. Improvisation. I'm going to discard another card from my hand to get a move of 3, which is going to move me right into that mine. Okay? Now before combat starts, I am going to play Into the Heat. Play this at the start of the battle. All of your units, we go to our attack and our block increased by 2, but I cannot use them for damage purposes. All right? But that's okay, because I got a plan. I have a plan. Because I have some rage. I am an angry mage. What's under here? This is the question. Oh, a brutal. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, here's my plan, all right? First off, I'm going to go for this orc summoner. I don't want him to summon anybody. Thank you very much. I'm happy with what we have. So my crossbowmen, range attack 2, remember, they get +2. So I'm going to use them for range attack 4. And the shaman is gone. That leaves me and my guardsmen to take out this brutal orc. I have no range attack, so it's going to have to come straight up block and bash. block 4 plus 2 gives me a block of 6. My guardsmen step up. Their shields reverberate with the pounding, but they hold. And now it's my turn, all right? I'm going to enrage myself. I'm going to enrage myself, but I'm not doing it wildly. Oh no. I'm doing it with extreme concentration. Because here's why. I play another action card. I get the stronger ability, attack 4 plus 2. Concentrated rage. I think that's helped me twice now. She is an angry mage, but it appears to be working for her. We took them both down. We took them both down. We liberated the mine. Yes. What does that mean? Well, you know, we'll count up our points in a second, but the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to gain a crystal of that color. Red. Fabulous. This is the best mine to liberate because at the start of every day or night, remember, we're now going to be generating a white and a red. We're going to get +1 reputation for that. We're going to get 8 experience. So I think that was well worth it. That was well worth it. We activated both our units. We went through a ton of cards, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what the game's about. That's what this game is about. Okay, let me re-roll this to the source. Another green. In we go. And, let's go celebrate our victory, shall we? All right, it's time for rewards. Great. 1 reputation. We're all the way at +2. Man, we need to find some monasteries to burn because I want some spells and I don't need this much love. I need some good things in my life. And both of these guys will get us a experience boost of 8. Holy mackerel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a new command token. We haven't recruited yet. Hey, maybe we could squeeze that in. Maybe we could squeeze that in before this day ends. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, let's head back to dummy. All right, so dummy only has 1. So we get this round. Next round, he's going to declare end of turn. So we have 2 turns left. Let's make the most of it. Okay, I took my command token and guess what? We are at a hand size of 6. Couldn't have come at a better time because we still have plenty of cards. Oh, there's my march. 1, 2, my wound. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, look at all of that movement. Okay, all right. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh. Double sneeze. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. Nose tickle. Ah, we can go wherever we want. The question becomes, where do we want to go? Now, I am itching to get my hands on this mage tower because I need some spells. I can't believe I've gone this long without a spell. We haven't recruited yet. We have more influence than we know what to do with. But maybe when night falls. Maybe when night falls we'll move here. I would definitely want to reveal a little bit in here. I feel like it's time for that. So let me move over my command tokens. They're all spent anyway. So I can definitely move. I got a ton of movement. I've got a ton of movement. Battle versatility. Attack and a block. Well, there is that keep that's looking at us kind of funny. What do you think about that? Is anybody available from a keep over in the unit offer? Let's take a peek. There are. The only problem is it's those guardsmen. They already have guardsmen. I would much rather find a monastery, but they appear to be few and far between in this game. I have another turn. So let's ignore the keep for now. Let's ignore the keep. And let's move out. Let's move out. How much do I want to spend on movement? Because if I reveal something good, I do have a white mana in the source, all right? And with my influence of base 2, if I can find a monastery, I have a chance to get those northern monks. They require a 7, but that's definitely doable, all right? So I think I'm going to go for the high power move. I'm going to go for green from the source. I'm going to give myself a move of 4. All right. And that means I'm going to sneak over here for 2. I'm going to flip a tile here, and my hope is that it has a monastery within reach. Oh, look at that. And another mine. Is it within reach? Oh, look at all those forests. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Found ourselves a monastery. Let's set up the mine. We know how this works, right? One face down, one face up. We got some rovers over here. Because we found a monastery, we're going to get to put another advanced action on the board. What will that one be? Crystal Mastery. Pretty. I could go with that. All right. Let's add that over here. Anything else I have to do when I reveal a monastery? I just like to double check because my memory is not what it used to be. All right. Put the top card of the advanced action deck face up in the units offer. Did that. Burning a monastery. That sounds like fun. Okay. First we have to get there though. And we either have to get through a ton of forests or we have to take out that mine. Really? I feel like I just did this. I don't think I can take that mine out. Oh, those diggers are fortified. I mean, I could definitely take these guys out. There's no problem about that. The problem is I don't think whatever's under it I'm going to be able to effectively block. I think it would just wallop me. So, movement-wise, remember I can spend my wound sideways. That will give me movement of 2. I'm going to do a march. That'll get me a movement of 4. I was hoping to get to that monastery, but man, I don't see how to do that. Even in the daytime, that's a lot of walking. We're going to have to go through that mine. We are going to have to go through that mine. Okay, so the question is, do I want to heal my wound before I go? Or do I want to just keep it in my hand? I think I'm just going to keep it in my hand. 1 wound is not that big of a deal, right? It really isn't. I do have another green in my inventory. I happen to have a green crystal banked, all right? So I actually could superpower this to a move of 4, 5, 6. That would get me there. Just couldn't get any farther. I will be able to get to my last 2 cards, and I should be able to know what those are, right? If I've been paying attention. I believe, yeah. I do have another stamina in there. So I do have another move card coming. I just don't want to get stuck in these forests at night, right? I do have another move card coming that would get me into the monastery. So I just need 3, 6, 9. I need a move of 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a little short. All right, let me take a moment and think about this. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to do this by the skin of my teeth. Literally the skin of my teeth. All right, so I'm going to play march with a crystal from my inventory and my wound sideways, all right? That's going to get me 6. So that's 3, 6, okay? And that's where I'm going to stop for this turn, all right? Now, I ended up in a healing glade. Okay, well, first off, dummy player would go, but he's out of cards, so he's just going to call end of round, all right? End of round. So let's clean up first before we move on to our next turn. We're going to do that. Red into the source. Use the cards I kept. I'm going to draw 2 more. There it was. There was my stamina. I knew it was hanging out in there. And of course, remember now, we're on a healing glade. And the rules for that, magical glade, I'm sorry. We can throw away 1 wound card from your hand or discard pile. All right? Do we want to get rid of that wound card? We might as well. We might as well. Then I can get wounded again and maybe use it in battle the way I did last time. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it. But if I start my turn like I am now, I will become imbued with magic. All right? And I'm going to gain a gold mana token. Remember, I can't hold on to it. It's just for this turn, but I think we're gonna end up using it because I now need to generate 4. I need 3 plus 2 is 6. So if I fund that for a move of 4, and I throw battle versatility and attack sideways, that'll give me my 3, 5. Huh, guess I don't need that one. I just only need 1 because that's 4 plus 1 is 5. 3, 4, 5. All right, and we end up in the monastery. Well, do I want to burn it down though? Hold on. Wait. Maybe I want to burn it. Let me check. Okay, burning the monastery does sound like fun, but I really want to fill up this command token. I'm sort of playing units heavy on this game. So, okay. Monastery, you get to stay for a little bit longer, and we will not burn you down. So we have our move of 5. We've moved into the monastery, and now we get to use our influence. All right. Remember, we have a base influence of +2. Okay. And the one I'm looking at here, I have 2 choices in this monastery. I can go for the northern monks, all right? They're pretty cool, especially with this ice attack or ice block. We're coming up against a lot of physically resistant enemies, and if we can superpower this, you know, that would be fantabulous. So I'm very tempted by the monks. But at the same time, remember, the monastery, we can train here for 6 influence and pick up crystal mastery. And that says gain a crystal to your inventory of a color you already own. We're going to be generating tons of crystals. Right now we're generating reds and whites, but every time we get a mine, that's going to be increasing. If we fund it with blue, which I believe, yep, that's the next mine on our list. Every time this card comes up, any crystals we spend are immediately refreshed and returned to the inventory. Wow, that's a crazy powerful card for crystals. Or monks. Crystals are monks. Crystals are monks. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing unit heavy, so I think I'm going to stick with it, okay? I'm going to generate 7 points of influence. I have 2 for my base influence. 2, 4, 6, and I guess, what the heck, I'll just pull one from the source. That'll give me plenty to make these northern monks my own. All right, that's the end of round, end of game, end of turn. One thing I am going to do now, before I forget about it, is I'm going to give myself a red and a white crystal into my inventory, all right? Those are from the mines I've already liberated. I'm supposed to do it at the start of the round, but I'm going to take a break here and load some of this up. And I'm afraid when I start up, I'm not going to remember that. I know what I'll do. I'll stick them here. I'll stick them on the map. And then when I come back, I'll say, why are those crystals there? And you guys can remind me. Chrissy, remember you're supposed to get those? Right. Okay. Okay. We're looking good. I feel like we're looking good. So we're into our second night. We're coming into our second night. We are behind the ball a little bit. We're one mine behind. So we're definitely going to need to take this mine out. We're definitely going to need to explore. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this, my win conditions for this scenario. We're a little bit behind, but I feel like strength-wise, we're really powered up here. We're really powered up. All right. So let me clean up, take a little break, and when I come back, we'll set up for the second night of our Mind's Liberation playthrough.